Hello guys, how are you doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. So in this video, we gonna show you the top 10 punishments in history you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. So let's begin to it. Punishment number 10. The Blood Eagle. According to descriptions of the blood eagle in poems and prose dating from the 11th century to the 13th century, victims were typically captured in battle. Captors would cut and open large flaps of skin and muscle from their living victim's back and then sever the ribs from the spine, opening the ribs out to the sides to form wings. The torturer would then complete the ritual by pulling out the victim's intact lungs and laying them over the extended ribs. By this point, the victim was certainly deceased, the researchers wrote. Performing such a horrific act would have been anatomically challenging for the torturer. Punishment number 9. The Pear of Anguish, also known as choke pear or mouth pear, is a fake medieval torture device based on mechanisms of unknown use from the early modern period. The mechanism consists of a pear-shaped metal body divided into spoon-like segments that can be spread apart with a spring or by turning a key. Punishment number 8. Water drip. Chinese water torture or a dripping machine is a mentally painful process in which cold water is slowly dripped onto the scalp, forehead, or face for a prolonged period of time. The process causes fear and mental deterioration in the subject. Punishment number 7. The Mazzadalo. Mazzadalo, method of execution wherein the head of the condemned was smashed with a huge mallet. Called one of the most brutal methods of execution ever devised, requiring minimal skill on the part of the executioner and superhuman acquiescence by the victim. Punishment number 6. Immurement torture. Immurement or live entombment in Endmurus, while literally walling in, is a form of imprisonment, usually until death, in which a person is sealed within an enclosed space with no exits. Punishment number 5. Necklacing. Necklacing is a method of extrajudicial summary execution and torture carried out by forcing a rubber tire drenched with petrol around the victim's chest and arms and setting it on fire. Punishment number 4. Molten metal. Crassus and his legions were defeated by the Parthian king Orodes Roman II. Crassus was taken alive and, according to legend, executed by having molten gold poured down his throat as literal reference to his unquenchable thirst for wealth. Punishment number 3. Impalement. Impalement, as a method of torture and execution, is the penetration of a human by an object such as a stake, pole, spear, or hook, often by the complete or partial perforation of the torso. Punishment number 1. Drawn and quartered. The convicted traitor was fastened to a hurdle or wooden panel and drawn by horse to the place of execution, where he was then hanged almost to the point of death, emasculated, disemboweled, beheaded, and quartered, chopped into 4 pieces. Hope you guys liked the video. If you really like it and want more like this, then subscribe to our YouTube channel Tenley Hub.